I did what I had to do. I ran in that bitch, I didn't have a mask. I did what I should have did. Survived through the trenches and live like a man. I sit at the throne, I sit at the throne.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the New York Knicks. For New York, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And we'll be seeing Kyrie Irving here tonight, easily one of the best point guards in the league. Kenny, where do you have him on the list? Top three?
Yeah, of course. Top three, that's not even a question. I'm trying to figure out if he's 1, 2, or 3. Steph Curry's always going to be there, Russell Westbrook, and then
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul and himself. So now you got 4 guys.
Oh, Damian Lillard.
It's not, I would put Damian Lillard in that 5 through 10 category and put those guys in 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You think Westbrook, Steph?
No.
And you know what I said about Steph? What'd you say?
He makes it look
effortless. So I think so, yeah. But he is in the top 3. He could take over a game. Great scoring ability. Best handles in the game, right neck and neck with Steph Curry. And what we call Steph?
And to add on what you say, Kenny. To add on what you say, he shows up in big games that matter the most. It's hard to discount his ability to make big shots. I like this guy. I'm going to say he's definitely number 2.
Time to go courtside. Kevin Harlan standing by.
If you came for battle, just expect to bleed. Oh, I'm a born survivor. Don't count me out, 'cause what don't kill me only makes me stronger. 'Cause what don't kill me is only more to conquer. Makes me stronger.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at New York, facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
Yeah, 4th and final matchup on the season, guys. And coming into this one, having won 2 of the first 3, there's the confidence there. The question is whether or not they can pull off the win tonight.
It's a crucial game for both franchises. No one wants to lose this one tonight, which will make it all the more exciting for the fans.
And before the tip-off, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Smitty, now that we're in the middle of the season, it seems that every team has a feel for what everyone else is going to try to do and do on the court.
Yeah, and a lot of scouting comes in down the midway point. You're saying this is what they have. Can they make any changes? If they don't, this is what we're going to add to try to beat them.
All right, ready to go?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And now the New York Knicks starters. Trevor Booker is out there with Anthony. And it's Rose. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. Love can't hit. Here's New York. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
In my opinion, they just appeared to be comfortable out there. There was no fear in their eyes. They knew that the game was theirs.
Now James, after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Cavs. On defense, Cleveland. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Their offense came fairly easy to them out there. The D wasn't rushing them to do anything, and because of that, they made a lot of smart, calculated decisions that turned into easy points.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
On defense, New York. LeBron kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rose against Irving. Rose passes to Holiday. Outside Rose, clock at 4. Shoots from the line, and he overshot that one, missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Love, no luck. Now the Knicks with it. Last time they met in New York.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
So it's the Cavaliers now. After New York gets the 3, Irving dishes to Smith. Pass to Thompson. Back to Smith. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. LeBron against Anthony. Outside Holiday. From past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smith kicks to James. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. The Cavaliers, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 1. James against Anthony. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. He feeds it to Rose. And stolen by James. Smith the pass to Love. On the wing, Irving. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
Holiday dishes to Carmelo. Outside Rose. The pass to O'Quinn. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Now James. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Indiana. Love kicks to Irving. Back to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Love.
The vision of LeBron always finding open teammates.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
I hope people don't forget about Kevin Love's elite numbers back in the days. Crazy numbers. 1 year he averaged 26 and 13 rebounds for the Timberwolves.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Irving. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Pass to Smith. Anthony against LeBron. Outside Irving. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 5 points.
Wow, the shot mechanics of Kyrie. Extremely consistent from range.
Kicks to Rose. Off the left rim and out. Cavaliers leading, taken away by Anthony. Releases. No good on the shot. Great D that time from James. Knicks with the rebound.
We know what he's capable of inside. That's a good shot for him. He's kicking himself that he couldn't get it to go.
O'Quinn, Thompson with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's O'Quinn. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul. You know, it's been a long time coming to be able to say this, but I'm starting to sense some hope and optimism with this Knicks basketball team. I mean, they're in a good spot financially. They're going to have flexibility in terms of filling out that roster. And then you've got a core of young talent that is exciting the fan base and which you can build around.
Now here's James. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The kick out to Irving for 3. Love. It's good from long range.
The ultimate stretch 4. Love with tremendous range.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And for the Knicks and their positive outlook, when New York has a Knicks team that they love, that can capture the hearts of the entire city.
And you have some of the most diehard fans in the world wearing Knick color. There's no doubt about it. You can see the team also has improved the ball movement and the team play in the last couple seasons. Knicks are starting to become a team that is exciting to watch, win or lose.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Stolen by O'Quinn. Anthony against LeBron. Here's Booker. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Love with the screen on Anthony. Off the screen, and O'Quinn sends it back. They get it back. And LeBron throws it down.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
Knicks trail by 3. Rose up on top. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Outside Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Now here's Rose. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Smith. Here's Holiday. Excellent D there by Johnson.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
LeBron passes to Irving. Feeds it to Johnson. Back to Irving. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
One of the best small men in the league at attacking inside, Kyrie Irving.
Knicks trail by 5. Jennings dishes to Anthony. Johnson against Holiday. Misses off the right eye.
And with the defense disrespecting him there, that's a shot he needs to make.
The drive by James.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And here are the Knicks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Jennings, another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City. Holiday gets the bucket.
How about the leaner? Only the guys with the sweetest of strokes can pull that off in traffic.
On the wing, Johnson. Passes to Thompson. Irving from long range. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Cavs. Now here's Jennings. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. At the top of the key, Quinn. Pocket 6. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Cleveland leading by 6. Outside Irving. Thompson, a screen on Anthony. LeBron kicks to Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Knicks shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Jennings passes to Carmelo, to the paint, and the rejection by Love.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
And LeBron James achieving the highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Kevin Love. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Irving. Here's Kuzminskis. His last outing, he had 8 points. He dishes it to Holiday. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. And that one comes up a bit short. And there's been a lot of negativity, Greg, directed to LeBron's way. Cavs fans who felt betrayed when he left, analysts who questioned his greatness. What does that 2016 title now do to them?
I think it changes a lot, especially for those in Cleveland. For the analysts who question LeBron's place in history, I think his 2 titles in Miami had already done a lot to cement his reputation. The 2016 title should remove that as an argument.
The Knicks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%. And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Outside Jennings. Johnson with the block. There's the dish to Richardson. Tips it. James on the follow. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
They're off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Kuzminskis. New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 11. LeBron drives in, somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Shumpert. There's the pick. Johnson, the pass to Kuzminskis. New York moving it around. And the 3 ball is good. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here's James, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
At a time when everyone's obsessed with threes and dunks, LeBron showing off a strong in-between game.
It's Jennings with the drive.
Tried to lay it in against some tough defense. Probably not the best decision right there.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers lead by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of them.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
The Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guy, is a pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. Hey, with a little more luck, he may still be that.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, they were in total lockdown mode there. Can they keep it up for their entire game? It remains to be seen.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Johnson. Rose is out there with Jennings. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Booker.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
The first one falls.
I just love the combination of J.R. Smith and Shumpert. Offense, defense, both can score a little bit, both get out and sit out on the defensive end. Just a fantastic combination.
Loves check in for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Richardson. Now here's Jennings. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Shumpert. They lead by 11. Inside. Here's Fry. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
The length and athleticism of Fry showing up inside.
And Channing Frye wasn't a 3-point shooter coming out of Arizona, but Smitty, he sure is now.
It wasn't until his 5th season in the league and his 3rd team in Phoenix that he started to focus on the 3-ball. And yes, he's a stretch 5 or stretch 4. He can shoot the basketball.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Terry against Rose. Terry dishes to Fry. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They host the 76ers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, LeBron James has stepped up over the years, both on and off the court. Of course, he plays with that reckless abandon, but off the floor, he's been very involved and vocal about social issues. And more dramatically, he entrusted his marketing empire to his childhood friends. LeBron recalled people called it the worst decision ever. All this to 3 guys who didn't finish college. We got dirt thrown on all of us, but I always believed in him. Kevin, you can't say it hasn't worked out.
He's broken the mold, D.A. Thank you. And most first-round draft picks in the NBA, Steve, have the unique experience of waiting in the green room on draft day, anxiously listening for their name to be called. What was that day? What was that moment like for you?
You know what? Nerve-wracking because, I was projected to go anywhere from 2 to 10. So when you start to hear 2, 3, 4, luckily I went 5th, Kevin. But just hoping I didn't fall far to 10. But I think I tell young guys, whether you 1 through 10, you just want to go to there where it's a great fit for you.
And all the teams that work you out, they probably all say, hey, Steve, if you're available, we're going to take you. And you get a lot of that when you're going through the process?
Yeah, you do. And then you start to believe that you just got to go out there and play your best and wait to see on draft day. Because sometimes you're picked by that team, and the next thing you know, you're traded a pick after.
And as you've said before, being drafted by Miami was a godsend. You thought it was the perfect place for you to go.
I thought it was. A great fit for me. Had some guys that I played against throughout my high school and college career. It was perfect.
Here's Terry. The Knicks making the shot. Here's McCray to the wing right side. Love kicks to Terry. Here's McCray. A 3-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 15. Pass to Endor. Dishes to Rose. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
And how about the numbers here for Jenny? He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
The Knicks making a switch here. Booker's checked in. And there's the pass to McCray. Fry with the ball. He's got 7. And Fry slams it in.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. New York calls timeout.
Guard it.
Now you look at the star trio of LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Smitty, how do you think the Cavs have done as far as integrating the talents of those three?
It's been a big challenge. Reason why all three of these guys are accustomed to having the basketball in their hands and getting a lot of touches. There's only one basketball, and it's not easy. It takes a lot of sacrifice, trust, and commitment.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Now here's Anthony. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
One thing he also did extremely well was rebounding. He really attacked the glass out there.
Cleveland leading by 15. Terry outside. Pass to McCray. Thompson outside. Jefferson with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Anthony against Jefferson. They get it again. Tries again. They shoot again. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
That's his second personal foul.
And watching Melo, you can just see how his game has grown since when he came into the league. I mean, still as great a scorer as you're going to find, but he's doing so much now in terms of his passing and his defense. I mean, visibly much more of an impact on the floor in other facets. And I think that's a credit to his maturation and the reason why there's some optimism for the Knicks.
Now here's Love. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
One thing he also did extremely well was rebounding. He really attacked the glass out there.
Knicks trail by 16. Jennings kicks to Rose and stolen by Love. Here's McCray. He's guarded by Jennings. Jefferson passing to McCray. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. McCray's got his first 3 points of the game. And with Melo and seeing his game grow, it's almost like he's putting more trust in his teammates and not going at it alone quite as often.
And when he does need to ISO and take over for possession, he's still effective at it. Melo has always been a good passer, and now he's just trusting his teammates more. Scoring is down a bit, but he's a scarier player to defend.
Here's Terry after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Now Rose. He's got 5. And there's the feed to Jennings. To the middle. Here's O'Quinn. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. McCray kicks to Thompson. Here's McCray. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Smith comes in for Jordan McCray. And Irving subbed in for Jason Terry. Here's Irving. 13 points in the game. Smith on the wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Fires for 3. No good from Irving. Knicks trail by 17. Left side, Jennings. Inside, stolen by Thompson. And here's Irving. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Love outside. He kicks it to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Anthony. Got it. Good job in the low post. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Irving. Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
The powerful body of Thompson, easily able to absorb contact and finish.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Kyrie Irving, former #1 overall draft pick, rookie of the year, multiple all-star games, gold medalist. He has his own signature shoe, and yet I think he still has room to even get better.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Richard Jefferson. Here's James, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
And Kyrie Irving says he'd like to take on more of a leadership role that can be tricky sometimes when you're a guy playing with a superstar like LeBron James.
Yes, because he's obviously one of those leaders that he's been in place as a leader, one of the best players. But I think Kyrie Irving is trying to learn from LeBron and take more of a leadership role. You can do that. You can have two leaders on a team.
And for Carmelo Anthony, one thing that he doesn't get enough credit for is, Greg, his rebound.
And Melo's never been a bad rebounder, but in the past few seasons, you can see he's emphasized that more active in terms of closing out on possessions, has a great base and wide shoulders to secure position on the box out.
And so it's New York with it, following the miss by J.R. Smith.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
On its way from Irving for two. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 17. Here's Kuzminskis. Here's O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's James. He's got 15. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. The Knicks have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Holiday dishes to O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Stolen by Holiday. Kuzminskis the pass to Holiday. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Knicks making the shot. The shot's good from LeBron.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Anthony kicks to Jennings. Holiday against Johnson. Holiday the pass to Kuzminskis. Shot clock at 6. Jennings dishes to Holiday. Off target from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jennings passes to Kuzminskis. He feeds it to Anthony. That's tipped. Smith kicks to Johnson. Passes it to LeBron. And James throws it down.
Leaving the defense shell-shocked at this point. LeBron having one of his nights.
Knicks trail by 18. Now here's Jennings. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The drive by LeBron. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
the Cavaliers. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Smith, and it's Richardson in for Irving. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they really feasted from beyond the arc. Quantity and quality. Boy, they filled it up. And when you can punish a defense like that from long range, it can be demoralizing.
59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Got a hand on it. Basket good. 54 seconds left in the first half. James outside. Johnson in the corner. He tries for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. New York's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Holiday left side. Shoots. That one off the back iron and out. Cleveland leading by 22. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. LeBron dishes to Fry. Johnson, the pass to LeBron. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Johnson. The second chance effort. And again, it's Cleveland.
And in this case, it doesn't matter how good the defense is. LeBron's offense is just that much better.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome back as we break down all the action. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 24 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, here's what I found to be amazing about LeBron in that first half, that it all felt completely normal. This guy's been doing this for what? I don't even know how many years, but consistently, he is the most dominant player in basketball.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
That's it for now, as the second half is just about ready to go. We, and I mean the three of us, will be right here after the final buzzer.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
There were some great Kodak moments there for sure. Hopefully, we'll see some more in this second half.
Knicks shooting 40% from the field. And everyone knows that the Knicks have been committed to the triangle offense. Not the easiest offense to run or learn Greg Anthony, but they are staying with it.
And I think for the foreseeable future, that is going to be the plan. I mean, their roster can work with it, but it hasn't been easy thus far. You wonder if the offense has simply fallen out of favor due to the up-tempo nature of the modern NBA.
Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's Irving at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here is Irving. Kicks it to James. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Rose kicks to O'Quinn. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, they're still behind in this game, but not because of his shooting. He's been lights out.
In the corner, it's James. Love inside, working on Booker, and Love throws it down.
Look at him rising above the defense. Kevin Love with the statement finish.
Rose against Irving. Rose dishes to O'Quinn. Steve, so many players will talk about how rougher the league was back in the 80s, back in the 90s. You played a part of that. Do you think the NBA has gotten softer overall as a league, and is it a good thing that it has?
Well, I think, yeah, it's changed. I wouldn't call it softer because the rules have changed. I mean, you could hard foul and just get up. No flagrant, no technical. So I think now if you look at it, yes, it's not enforced the same way, but they had to clean up the physicality. But I'm still a fan on maybe keeping hand checking. You can bring that back.
I think the league can be as physical as it ever was when it wants to, but I just think the rules have given it some definition. And I think players are every bit as rugged as they once were.
Yeah, it's just totally different. I mean, you got to play within the rules.
Right.
You can't hard foul a guy and put your team in jeopardy and get thrown out of a game.
Game is, I think, maybe more pleasing to watch, right? To the average fan, there's a lot more ball movement, a lot more shooting.
People like offense.
Yes, they do.
They don't want to see 65, but that's the way I played. I like a little defense in there. Defense used to win championships.
Well, it still
does.
does,
a balance.
though.
Now there's a little bit of a balance.
Yeah, but don't you think defense at the end of the day is just got to be?
It's still a premium.
It's got to be there.
Yes.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Irving passes to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You talk about off-season dedication. Kevin Love has been able to transform his body since he came into the NBA, going from around 265 pounds at UCLA to where he is now.
Now here's Rose. He has 5. Feeds it to Holiday. He dishes it to Anthony. From about 19 feet. No good that time. James with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 22. And Kevin Love always working over the summer, doing yoga and all kinds of training.
Well, I think yoga is a little bit more safer. You remember he broke his hand lifting weights back in Minnesota, but give him a lot of credit. He does a lot of cross-training, and it's showing up. He has transformed his body, and that'll give him some more longevity.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
All over this chance to put some distance between them and build this lead up.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 17. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guarding you, just try to move the basketball on.
Now here's Anthony after LeBron James's miss. New York moving the ball around to end the run. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Anthony against LeBron. Love kicks to LeBron. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. James has got 26. The Knicks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Holiday attacking, and the rejection by Love. LeBron against Anthony. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Smith the pass to LeBron. Goes up to the stripe. No good off the front iron. The Knicks shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Rose with the ball. He has 5. The dish to Booker. Puts it up from 12. Again, the miss by Anthony. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smith kicks to Love. James outside. The 11-footer. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul. Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Knicks shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Anthony kicks to Booker. Pass to Endor. Dishes it to Rose. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Rose has got 7.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
Rose against Irving. Outside for Jefferson. And another miss by Cleveland. Now the Knicks with it. Anthony dishes to Rose. The pass to Endor. Tipped away. Out to the wing. And it's Rose missing. The Cavaliers leading by 23. And on the way from Irving for 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Rose against Irving. Here's Booker. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Booker's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Irving. Love with a wide open look. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Knicks trail by 21. Makes it off the glass. 10 points for him. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Irving passes to Thompson. Back to Irving. Goes back up. Oh, that's blocked. Pass to Endor. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And Holiday has it in the corner. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him. Smith with the defensive effort. Cleveland leading by 19 points. Irving kicks to Jefferson. Passes to Endor. To the inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Smith kicks to Irving. To end the drought. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Mon Shumpert has come in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Richardson in for Smith. And Smitty, when you were a young player in the league and taking on the great legends of the 90s, were there any games where you were just in awe of who you were on the court facing?
A lot, Kevin, but some names that come to mind was first Michael Jordan. Going up against the great Michael Jordan. A lot of people say they played against Michael, but he played the 2-guard position.
Right at you,
I had to guard him,
oh my gosh,
and he was guarding me. And then growing up in Detroit, got a chance to work out with Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and then compete against these guys. Those are the 3 names that come to mind. I think those are the 3 that really had an influence on my game.
And the single most difficult guy for you to cover.
By far. I couldn't cover him. That was Michael Jordan.
And who was a guy that was the best defensive player on you, guarding you?
And he was a teammate of mine, so a lot in practice. But then when we got traded and separated, Stacey Altman, the plastic man, was the guy I had problems with.
Johnson, he's checked in for Cleveland. In the corner, it's Richardson. Clock at 6, inside, and it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Now, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists, a record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
And so it's New York with it. Rose gets the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now Johnson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And here's Love for 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Jennings dishes to Rose. Johnson against Shumpert. And stolen by Love. From deep three-point range, and that one's good. Shumpert's got 5 points so far.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Jennings passes to Johnson. New York moving the ball around. Hernan-Gomez. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
It's so hard to slow down the Cavs offensively. Reason why is they spread you out with a lot of shooters, and then they have that guy, LeBron James, who breaks you down, get in the paint, and once you collapse, he kicks it out or he can score the basketball.
He hits the second from the line. And the Cavs with inside-out scoring ability, Steve. You can't just play them for the drive or the outside shot.
Yeah, they're well-rounded. They have shooters, they have penetrators, they have post-up guys, and LeBron is really the one who brings it all together with his playmaking ability.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Yeah, but he has to take that shot 10 out of 10 times. It was right there for him.
Now here's Jennings. Rose up on top. Richardson covering. Jennings wide open. Drains the three-pointer.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
And there's the feed to Fry. And stolen by Jennings. And a fast break now for New York. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wesley Johnson has all the tools. Back in 2010, you forget he was drafted as the 4th pick. Hasn't really lived up to that draft position, but he has found ways to contribute.
And with Wesley Johnson, the fact that he's been able to add a three-pointer to his skill set is huge, Steve. Helps him contribute no matter what the pace may be.
Yeah, because he's a slasher, a guy who can run the floor and finish in transition. But on half-court sets, he has struggled. But being able to add that 3-ball gives him an option to be able to stay on the floor offensively. Honestly, I don't know how they cut into that lead with him missing so many shots.
Johnson down low. He's guarded by Jennings. Fry's good.
As a defender, you have to stay in Fry's shirt. Otherwise, all too often, this will be the result.
Outside Rose. From beyond the arc. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
And guys, really the story for him has been his struggles from mid-range. I mean, some of them have been rushed. Others were just tightly contested. But he has to be a lot smarter on when to pull up or when to look for a teammate going forward in terms of winning this game.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Kicks it to Richardson. Back to Shumpert. To the left side wing. Here's Hernan Gomez. He has 5. He kicks to Rose. He feeds it to Johnson. He dishes it to Jennings. There's a good screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Jennings has got his second bucket of the night.
That's a high percentage look when you get the ball that close to the basket.
And here is Johnson. Feeds to Love. Shumpert in the corner. Back to Love. From deep, Richardson. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
3 points at the buzzer.
How in the world did he get that one to go?
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Cavaliers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Jennings, and it's Holiday in at the 2. Outside Terry. A rebound by Johnson. The Knicks shooting around 40% from the floor here. And Holiday has it in the corner. They grab their own miss. Jennings. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Really smoking the Nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
Pass to McCray. Well, we see it every year, and recently it's as bad as ever, Steve. What do you think about the coaching turnover rate in the league?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it. I mean, you have coaches change from style to style, and then after 2 years, a guy is gone. He got to give him a chance to be able to implement his style and get a chance to get a camaraderie with his players. It's too much right now.
A different look now for Cleveland. James checked in for Anderson. Smith comes in for Jordan McCray. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Jason Terry. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jordan McCray, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Terry in for Kyrie Irving. Justin Hamilton, he's checked in for New York. The Cavs, an elite offensive squad, and they've improved at the defensive end last season, moving, Steve, from the bottom half of the league to the top 10 as far as defensive efficiency.
You know, it starts with their rebounding. They're dominant in that area. With their size and strength, they don't allow teams a lot of second opportunities.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
You know what? He doesn't get worn down coming off a big game. It just builds him up even more.
Here's Jennings. Following the basket by LeBron James. LeBron with the block.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. That one goes in. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Keeping his team in the driver's seat. He's been unstoppable over the last stretch.
Now here's Jennings. Outside Holiday. Ring shot on the way. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Yes. Jennings has got 3 assists tonight. Jennings against Terry. Launches it. The shot off that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Basket good. Steve, you were able to enjoy a lengthy career. You played 14 seasons with players coming into the league usually after 1 year in the college ranks. Do you think career lengths will decline for NBA players?
You know, I don't think so. I'm starting to look at guys playing longer and longer. I think one is not a lot of banging, but I think also they're taking care of their bodies more and more. Guys are playing now up to 20 years in the league.
Amazing,
and you're starting to see that regularly.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Love comes in for Richard Jefferson. Josh Richardson's checked in for Jordan McRae. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Jason Terry. Booker, he's checked in for New York. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Wesley Johnson. Great D that time from Jennings. Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. James in the post. Anthony on him. And that one is good.
A threat from every spot on the floor. LeBron still probably the toughest cover in the league.
Outside Anthony. Booker with the screen for Anthony. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. New York, no good that time either. Here's James. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. LeBron's got 10 points in just the second half.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
And you know what? Don't go away from this formula. He is the go-to guy to put this game away.
Now here is Holiday. Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Jennings against Irving. LeBron kicks to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
The dish now to Booker. Anthony, the pass to Endor, and there's the 3-second violation.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Well, I don't care if you're up 50, down 50. There's no excuse for a mistake like that.
Plumlee is checked in for Trevor Booker. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Thompson, a screen on Anthony. Off the pick. It's rebounded by New York.
To me, that's just a loss of focus. He was wide open from one of his favorite spots.
And the pass to Endor. Steve, you had to fight through your share of injuries in your career. How often are players playing right now through an injury during an NBA season?
You know, a lot, Kevin. And then so many guys, especially knee injuries and ankle injuries. And it changes your game. It definitely changed mine. Went from a point guard, slow, got slower. So I started to be able to work on my shot, knock down shots. But injuries is a tough part of basketball.
Shot clock at 5. Nice shot by James.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jennings dishes to Anthony. Here's Endor. He's guarded by Love. Here's Jennings. Passes to Plumlee. And it's good. Pop through contact. Gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
A lot of basketball comes down to recognizing mismatches and taking advantage of them like he did.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. That's good from Plumlee. Here's Shumpert. Thompson outside. Back to Shumpert. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Jennings. And Shumpert slams it in.
Hey, credit Kyrie. Tremendous vision. Finds the open man.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jennings with the ball. Pass to Endor. Dishes it to Carmelo. And the shot goes in. Anthony's got 21.
Obviously, the defense was not in sync out there, and they took advantage of it.
Now LeBron. Thompson, left side. And with new owners, a new commissioner, the NBA has been more proactive than ever at looking at ways, Steve, to tweak the game to make it better. Any other changes you'd like to see made? Any other momentum-making moves that would continue to push the game in the direction that you'd like to see?
You know, a couple things come to mind, Kevin. I think limit back-to-backs. I think for also these guys playing so many games, traveling so much, I think if we can limit those back-to-backs, maybe it would help out in the injuries. And I think also have longer training camps so they can stay healthy.
And a player of LeBron's caliber is expected to be a leader. It's a role he's never shied away from, Steve, and certainly he has filled the bill.
Not at all. Coming out of high school, he's always been a leader. LeBron is someone who loves his teammates and wants to stay close to them. But at the end of the day, he's all about winning. He's not shy about telling his teammates what they have to do to get the W's.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Johnson. And it's Terrian for Irving. And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
That one is no good. And technology progressing at a rapid rate. It affects the NBA like it does everyone else. When you look at it, what's the biggest difference technology-wise that NBA players are feeling now versus, Steve, the times when you were playing?
You know, I think the good is, Kevin, technology right now is you can go and put in, I want to see all my pick and roll plays, offensively or defensively, and it breaks it down. You don't have to go through the entire tape or entire game. But I think on the flip side, we start talking about social media and those type of things, it can hurt. I think sometimes you get a chance to see a lot of people having all these opinions, and the opinions really don't matter.
Well, and there's a lot of analytics that come into play here, too, with the technology. The chips that are embedded in the jersey that tracks how many miles a player runs, how much work he's getting done. And there are a lot of things now which are very revealing about individual players.
And I love it. If it can improve the game or improve, I guess I say, the health of the game, I'm for it. A point guard, Derrick Rose, a former MVP, so hard to watch because we know once he was at the top of his game. Game is kind of slipping because of the injuries, but he's still a great player in this league.
Jordan McRae, he's checked in for Richardson. Now here's Rose, passes it to Plumlee. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And I think, Steve, the thing with Rose we have to emphasize is that he is still a great player. It's just that he isn't nearly as dominant as he once was.
You talk about Derrick Rose before the injuries, arguably was the best player in the league at times. Now you see him, like you said, still able to be good, and that's what you like about him, still can compete.
Hey, Steve, we've seen more and more teams relying on high-powered offenses to lead them to wins. Is this just part of a cycle the league goes through, or is this the offensive revolution that we've been looking forward to and is well underway?
I think it's here to stay, Kevin. Reason why the rules have changed, and I think it favors the offense. No hand-checking, no chucking. So ultimately, you see more points on the board, Kevin.
I would think you would have loved to have played in this era of free-flowing basketball.
Yeah, you could take about 12, 15 threes a game. That would have been beautiful.
And here is Anthony after the three-pointer from Amon Shumpert.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from three.
Here's Frye, and Frye slams it in.
That's just an awesome assist. Really paced the ball in the ideal spot.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Rose passes to Hernan Gomez. Rose, good.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the left side wing. They set the pick. Here's McRae. From down in the low post, it goes.
Solid screen set by LeBron, willing to sacrifice his body.
Here's Plumlee. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 5th assist in this one. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And Shumpert kicks to Terry. Here's McRae. He's guarded by Jennings.
and not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Well, Steve, we've heard about the idea of locker room presence and guys that have had a good impact on the morale of a team. Just how valuable do you think that is for a team over the course of a season?
I think it's great. You hear the coaching staff talking over and over their voice, but just to have that veteran to say it in a different way. And he's on the bus with you. He's in the locker room. And it's kind of the same message, but it's from a guy who's played it, who's been around, and a lot of guys you respect, so you listen.
Did you like the role? Because I know you were respected at the various stages of your career by younger players you played with.
Yeah, I think it's your duty.
Right.
As a guy that's been around, coming to the end of your career, you got to pass on that knowledge to the younger generation.
That's tipped. Outside jumper. The feed to James, expanding his range. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close. And what a huge standout performance it was for James.
He was a maestro with the ball in his hands tonight, fellas. Such a nice job he did creating easy buckets for his teammates with his passing and anticipation.
Timeout.
He had a perfect feel for the offense.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're leading by 24. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what an incredible sight it was to see the city of Cleveland in jubilation last June. Their first professional sports championship since 1964.
It was a long time coming, but most fans in Cleveland probably didn't even remember the last time they won a title. And to have that title cemented by Akron's own LeBron James, you couldn't have written it any better.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. Buries the long-range jumper.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
You like to have these type of wins every now and then, just a comfortable win.
Now here's Jennings, and stolen by Richardson. And here is LeBron. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
Reminds me of myself. His field goal percentage was all the way up in the 60s. Not that I like talking about myself, but it was a very steady night for him. You don't shoot well without working hard, and he never stopped battling to get the best look possible. Smart, efficient basketball he was playing. Thanks for showing me.
Putting up 30 or more points is always an accomplishment. He ripped the defense apart. Every play they ran for him, well, it worked.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.